I don't think that's a good matchup for us at all. Like that's a terrible matchup. And because that deck is common, it means that this deck is doomed. They just have every, like, it's too hard to win, I think. They even have judgment, right, for your thing. So even if you do bait out denies, it's not good enough often.
Nothing escapes my watch. Safeguard our homes.
I'm not willing to take chip damage against Ezreal. Plus, I have kind of a curve. 1/1 plus another sentry. I'll start attacking him. I don't have the ramp in this hand.
See the Devastian border from here. A chill in the air.
If there was like an efficient way for this deck to kill like the 5/5s that the other deck plays, it's really the mid game that you have to win. Let's cycle this.
Look out for reavers.
See what we get. Maybe we'll get a drop. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's healing in this matchup, but allows us to Hecarim next turn. Mark of Isles, yeah, and like maybe Black Spear. The problem is this deck doesn't really use those cards very well without Elise and stuff. Is there a world where we do Thresh first so don't get beamed? Then Hecarim can do after? I don't know if that really makes that much sense. Thresh is not really a threat in this matchup. Not a huge troop. That's like a probably below average.
If it's a fight they want.
How to do this? It's probably some avalanche play after. My hand is so reactive. It's bad in this matchup. You need to beat them down. But I'll probably play out my avalanches before, probably at least one. Since I need to play before playing my minions. Let's see, I might not play the second avalanche here. Save the spell mana unless he plays more minions. Okay, I guess. You know what? Since we weren't initiative starved, I don't think I should have played a second avalanche. What I should have done is just play one avalanche, and then if he doesn't play anything, I can open with avalanche anyways at the beginning of my turn. It's not really about the initiative. I don't see how what we did made any sense. Do this combo here. I guess this makes more sense.
Take you.
Let's do this one so we can also attack with the archer this turn. I think getting some chip here is fine.
Cold isn't the only danger.
Save the host.
Just need a target.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have attacked another brittle steel actually. I didn't waste the heal. I have the vengeance for Ezreal. Herring next turn. We could still Herring if we play Bull on left, but we get less units. So I have one Hecarim that died, which we'll get. I think Bull is still better. I only need 4 units. And Bull is still bigger than the last unit I get. It's possible he beams the Hecarim from the Harrowing, but I think we'll have a good amount. We'll see. Get a Thresh back. Thresh only does 3 damage though. I can't attack with this because I need this summoned wolf for the flip on Hecarim. Thresh can't level. Can it? Can't level up because it'll just die. It's ephemeral. Yeah, see, it's so much damage because it enrages the other. It's like a bloodlust here. Okay, that keeps him alive. Wow. That's super expensive though. Still took 10. We don't win with just this.
So good, I surprised myself.
I should wait for him to attack before vengeance.
Watch and learn.
That way he can't just play another Ezreal if he has 2 in hand to attack us with the second one. I can't Ruination this because I still need the Yeti. I need the Bull enough to kill him right now.
No way. Time for a true display of skill.
It's not enough, Start here. I probably will throw down the Elfies for attacking as well. Let's see what he does. Nice. That's all his mana. So it's really nice to play Hecarim as the first thing because then they have to beam immediately or you're threatening an attack. So this is gonna threaten to kill Ezreal now. I'm throwing lethal with the Velfies. I mean, he's going to block. He might block the 1/1, but it's an avalanche range then.
Obstacle, meet gauntlet.
I mean, he'll certainly block the 1/1. Because of how important Ezreal is. 2 Ezreal's down. I don't see him winning from here, probably. He's so little cards, too. He really needs the last Ezreal. But I have a Ruination. I guess if he attacks, I still block. No reason for me not to. Well, I could win with a Vengeance top deck. If I don't block, Well, I'll take it. That's actually good. I'd kill with grass. But also I could just kill him with the 1/1. It's better against like brittle steel and stuff. So you can still block one. He just loses if you ruin his last roll. If his hand is like that, yeah. If his hand is huge, he could do enough damage for him to get the burn off, but he realistically needs progress save first, then Ezreal, and then maybe like another chump bump or two, and then like when I ruination he can get a lot of damage off and kill me with mushrooms eventually.
A true Freljordian welcome.
I guess, right? I have the ruination for last Ezreal. The difference between fast and slow is not groundbreaking. Well, that's a good one. The other really good one was harrowing. There's beam that's slow, I guess. If you mean for him the slow, does it matter? I was talking about my ruination versus vengeance. He can't ever true shot barrage. Even against ruination, he can't true shot barrage. He plays Ezra immediately ruination. He still can't play true shot regardless. Oh, the vengeance here, yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think I was gonna kill him. There's no statics used at all at that point. Beam. It's like a fatigue game. Eventually I'll draw the harrowing. Last one. I have two more actually. Might even be fatigue. I don't think he can kill me with the 11 cards left. I have the little heal, Withering Well. More heal.
Nothing escapes my watch.
The world's a big place. Let's see all of it.
Forfeit, likely? He doesn't have another threat like Heimer or anything like that. I just don't see how he can possibly win from here. He doesn't know how to heal too.
Put on me mask, secure me tail.
Fatigue doesn't matter. I mean, for me. Because I'll eventually draw harrowing, which you can't deal with.
Oh, that's a harvest right there.
What if I die to this chump wump? I still have a good amount of healing. Uh-oh, we're getting puff cap.
Knocked and ready. Save the homestead.
What else is in my deck? I think I have some Threshes left too.
One candle for every soul.
4 cards left, 3 cards left. No more beam mana. I played one harrowing. But people kept saying like, you have 3 harrowings, that's crazy. I kept saying I would want 5 harrowings in this deck. Because this is a harrowing deck. I would actually use 5 harrowings in this deck. I'd also use like 5 Hecarims. At one point I ran the card that draws Hecarim, but it was just so bad. Because you have to pay 2 extra mana for the Hecarim. Entreat. I used Entreat before for a little while even. I haven't tried with the Elnux. But I couldn't really find any minions that I wanted to play like 4 and 5 mana, and I was pretty light on stuff to do really. Yeah, but this deck is good against aggro, I think, due to all the AoE, like Avalanche, Archers, things like that. I usually lose to Karma Deny is the weakest matchup, I feel. Chronicler is pretty good. Yeah, but that's not a 4-drop, right? And Rekindler, like, it's kind of weird. Has nothing either. Maybe you don't need it. I don't know. You might be right. The War Mother's Calls decks have more healing with Soul Gorger. Maybe that's the answer. Soul Gorger. Right. Demacia, but it's look different. Then you're not using Avalanche. Avalanche and what's it called is really good, the Ice Archer. Yeti was, I think, only played in Druid and Constructed. And it was only because of Innervate. Innervate Yeti. Here's the first Thresh. If I pass, does he ever just pass? I guess I probably have to Hecarim. I guess it's okay. I don't think he can make some crazy play to kill Hecarim here.
Shadow approaches.
I guess all it takes is the Black Sphere. But I didn't think he would pull Hecarim and mark his Thresh, because that's pretty crazy. It's really hard to kill Hecarim like that because of the Rekindler threat.
Time marches on with or without you.
I might just pass here. Thresh is looking pretty dangerous. I want to see what he does first. If I had one more mana, I could go Avalanche plus Whale. Okay, he's playing a Hecarim. That forces my action.
I do not take orders from you.
Because if he didn't play Hecarim, he doesn't have an attack that's strong enough next turn. And if he plays Hecarim next turn, I can Ruination. Now I basically have to make a play where I force some stuff. Double Avalanche. I don't think that's great. I think I will double avalanche. Well, actually, maybe it's better to just feast. Glimpse. It's fine. Got rid of the threat of the flipping. And nothing can kill Hecarim right now. If we attack. Except that Hecarim trade, which is good for me. And if I attack with this, it's bad because of Withering Will. Yeah, I don't want to trade for a 3-1 because of Withering Will. Okay, so it looks like he's gonna Rekindler next turn or play another Hecarim. This is why we're saving 2 mana for Ruination.
Return to us.
Definitely couldn't play this. We need to see if he's trading on Hecarims last turn, because that guarantees that he's going to play a new Hecarim. Ruination's always good, because he can have Harrowing. Harrowing would be lethal here if I had it, and no deny.
These old eyes still see far and clear. Safeguard our homes.
I wouldn't make this attack without Avalanche. So if he blocks the 4-3 to try to threaten lethal next turn, because we'll have one less blocker, we'll have Avalanche. Otherwise, 2 free damage. And is it still worth it? I mean, I have a... It's like very debatable. I don't think it's worth it if it doesn't block for... Well, that's worth it now, for sure. This will set up for the Withering Wail. I'm not going to do it on stack. He might play more minions before attacking. If he denies this, am I going to have to, Ruination? Maybe. One Rider Hecarim. Hecarim would be pretty weak as One Rider. Okay, let's see here. Still probably Withering here, right? There's a chance he runs Harrowing, and I need the Ruination for that. Rider's come out as all up. I don't think that you can do that either. It's too weak. It's way too weak. I guess technically, Fresh is closer to being flipped now because of I didn't immediately cast the spell before I played Thrash.
We each died, then found home.
I'm gonna grasp before this levels. Is there? He can block. Am I throwing lethal with it? 9, 12. He can block already though. And if Thresh blocks anything, then I'd rather just save the grasp. I don't think I should grasp here. Oh, but Thresh... After I attack. I guess that technically matters, because even though I can still kill it before he attacks, it means that if he draws more Threshes, they'll already be leveled. Like on his other Threshes. So I think I should still kill before attacking Hecarim, Dr. Broom. Maybe. I mean, maybe it's better than Dr. Broom is. I guess Dr. Broom had no peers either, but Hecarim has no peers. I'm still thinking. Like, there's nothing that's 6 mana that's close to as good as Hecarim even. And this is in a deck with like no Hecarim synergy, or not much. My deck is actually running a lot of Hecarim synergy with the Harrowing, but even decks like this, like him, still runs Hecarim with no synergy, right? Like this deck literally has no Hecarim synergy. It never flips. In my deck, it flips every time I play Harrowing usually.